Joe, as we stand here today on our wedding day, my heart is overflowing with love for you and the life that we're about to lead together. From day one, our relationship has never been easy. We survived a long-distance relationship for over a year, and now as we look forward to future deployments and trainings, I find peace knowing I would go through anything as long as I have you by my side. As we always say to each other, they never said it would be easy, they said it would be worth it, and I can't imagine a life worth living without you by my side.
Friends, we are gathered together today in the sight of God to witness and bless the joining together of Joseph Kurtz Jr. and Cassandra Sigich. Joe and Cassie come to give themselves to one another in this holy covenant. Let us just acknowledge how great it is to be here today, to celebrate the love of Joe and Cassie, a love story that dates back over 4 years and has continued to grow since then. A story that changed a year ago today and led them to this moment. A story that has been influenced in so many ways by many of you and by others who cannot be here today, whom we remember. It is, without doubt, a story of love.
Joe was the first boyfriend that Cassie actually had that I liked. I'd always heard about this Kurtz guy. EMS, everybody refers to each other by their last names. So when the first time I met Joe, he introduced himself as Joe, and I'm like, oh, okay, nice guy, seems like a great guy. And then it didn't really click that he was this Kurtz guy that I had heard so much about. Took a couple times of meeting him to be like, oh, okay, that makes sense. There really aren't words to define the type of relationship and the type of friend that Cassie is to me. And there are really no words to describe how happy I am for both you and Joe today.
Cassie, in this life of craziness that we are vowing to share together, there are many things that I cannot promise. I cannot promise you where we will live or for how long we will live there. There may be times that we'll be separated by distance, and I know that our lives will not always be easy. I know that I will make many mistakes in life, and most importantly, I cannot promise you that I will be perfect. What I can promise you is that I always work each and every day to be the best husband I can be, and to do everything in my power to be perfect for you.
He was really cute. That's like the sweetest thing he's ever said. Oh, very nice.
Something I love most is knowing that I have a brother who protects me. I remember 13 or 14 years ago, a group of guys I remember all older than myself, and some were even older than Joe. They started picking on me. I don't remember what exactly it was, but I just remember it brought me to tears. As soon as Joe saw that, he jumped right in and told them to back off. He said something along the lines of, I know he's annoying, but he's smaller than us. We were all there at one point, so please just give him a break. But what he said afterwards, I remember to this day. He said, Jake, stop being so annoying. Seriously. But I want you to know that I will always have your back, and I will protect you. My prayer for you, Joe, is that you do the same for Cassie. Cassie, know that he will be the first one to tell you that you're a pain. Know that he is wrong. But also know that he will have your back, just as he has done for me.
The day we started dating, I remember looking at you and praying to God and thanking Him. You were the answer to all of my prayers. I had asked for a man of God who I could grow in my faith with, a man who would support me during the good times and the bad, who would love me when I wasn't so lovable, and who would put up with my crazy ideas.
Lord, however we name you and however we live out our faith, we're grateful for the way in which you have reached out to us in love, given us something to believe in, and called us to share that love with one another. Lord, we pray now for Cassie and Joe that as they make these vows to one another, that they would not merely be uttering words with their mouths, but that they would be making a committed step in the beautiful hope of their love for one another, which ultimately comes from your love for us.
I promise to love and to support you not only on your good days, but especially on your bad days. I will hold you up in life's hardships, and I will elevate you in life's successes. I promise that for the rest of your life, you will never be alone. We stand here before God, promising to allow Him to be present in our marriage each and every day, and I will strive to live a life according to His word and to support you to do the same. Whatever life may throw at us, both the good and the bad, we'll take it on together. I promise that life will not be boring, but an amazing adventure.
I can't promise that every day will be sunshine and rainbows, but I can promise that I will be here right next to you, supporting you, listening to you, growing with you, and most of all, loving you unconditionally for the rest of my days. There is still part of me that is amazed that I even get to marry you today, because to me, you are beyond perfect.
My hands are sweaty. I'll turn around.
Love you.
You're so beautiful. You're gorgeous. Wow. You're so pretty.
Love you.
I love you. So pretty.
Good.
Wow. I'm speechless. My hands are all sweaty.
I know, you're so pretty. Oh,
I love you. In the name of God, I, Joseph, take you, Cassie, to be my wife,
I, Cassie, take you, Joseph, to be my husband,
to have and to hold from this day forward,
for better or worse, for richer or for poorer,
in sickness and in health,
to love and to cherish.
until we are parted by death.
This is my
solemn
song.
vow.
Set aside fire. Set aside fire. Take me higher. Set aside fire. You've been cooling down, but I can feel you now. Bring the color into my face. You're catching on my skin, melting down to let you in. All the lines you erase, and embers in the air.
My friends, it is with great joy that I present to you now Mr. and Mrs. Joseph Curtis.
And set aside fire. Set aside fire. Take me higher. Set aside fire. Keep it burning low. Never we're alone. Whenever we're together, we just take it slow. I want every shade of the love you make. Will you take me home? Will you take me? Set aside fire. Set aside fire. Take me higher. Set aside fire.
I love you, Cassie, more than anything in this world, and I take comfort and joy knowing that no matter what life has to offer, I will always have you by my side every step of the way, and I cannot wait to spend forever with you.
I will continue to love you every day for the rest of my days. I am so ready and honored to call you my husband. I love you.